All right, this lesson is still part of 8.3, which is area of circles. This will be example 2. And so instead of finding the area of a whole circle, we're going to find the area of semicircles. Remember that a semicircle is half a circle. And I think this is also easier than finding the circumference of semicircles. It has less steps. So draw a semicircle that looks something like this. And I'm going to give you the diameter this time. That's all the way across your circle. And we have 18 inches. So if you know that the area of a whole circle, here's your formula, is pi r squared. If we are finding the area of a semicircle, you're going to cut it in half. You're going to divide by 2. So this is your formula that you use for semicircles. Now, I did give you the diameter in this problem, so you would have to find the radius. Half of 18 is 9, so your radius is 9. And again, each time you do a problem, I suggest you copy down the formula. It's easier to memorize that way. So a equals pi r squared, and of course we're dividing by 2 because we have a semicircle. So we've got 3.14 for pi. Our radius is 9. Don't forget to square it. And then at the end, we're going to divide by 2. Here's what we have to do in this step. We have to do 9 squared first because it has an exponent, and we have to make sure we're following order of operations. So we've got 3.14 times 81, because 9 times 9 is 81. And then we get, sorry, I'm looking at my notes from last year. We get 254.34. And so that would be for the whole circle. We still have to divide this by 2. And I'm running out of room. Here we go. So when we divide 254.34 divided by 2, we end up with 127.17. This would be inches squared. So if you wanted the steps in writing, step 1, use formula. Step 2, exponents. Step 3, multiply. Step 4, divide. I know sometimes writing out the steps in words can be helpful. I want to do one more with you. So if you haven't written all this down, make sure that you clear your page. Or if you haven't written this down, pause it. My mind is somewhere else. Okay. Clear? This would be example B. And this time I'm going to make your semicircle upside down. Or maybe this is the right way. I don't know. And this time I'll give you the radius. So we've got 15 feet for the radius. Here's your formula. A equals pi r squared divided by 2. Remember, we're dividing by 2 because this is a semicircle. Now I'm going to plug in our numbers. We've got 3.14 for pi. We've got 15 for your r. Remember, you need to square it. And then at the end, we're going to divide by 2. When we multiply 15 times 15, that's this piece here, we end up with 225. So right now I have 3.14 times 225, and then I'll divide by 2 at the end because it's a semicircle. 3.14 times 225 is 706.5. And finally, when we divide by 2 at the end, we've got 353.25 feet squared. That's it. Again, just make sure that you're using the radius here. If the diameter is given, you have to cut it in half.